Christiana, thank you so much. Well, it's that time of the week again, and we're so happy to have our friend Home Depot Debbie here.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been hearing you drilling away. It's always so fun to hear all your tools back here in the studio.
Debbie's here.
Debbie's here. We know the sound of that drill. Okay, so this is what we're making today. Some hooks, I
So
guess.
we're talking about hook racks. Like it's an easy way and inexpensive to hang some stuff up, right? Your purse, kids' backpacks, your hoodies, just a little, whatever you're wearing, hats, anything you want to just get off the floor, get off the counter, get off the couch, and hang up. Something so easy. Now these are pre-made ones that you can purchase all ready to go, and all you have to do is hang it up. The one thing I would encourage is, no matter what we talk about today, make sure you hang them into the studs, because you're going to put weight on them and you don't want them pulling out of the wall. So you'll need a stud finder and you'll need a level to make sure we hang them properly.
I do like this one because this is one of those over-the-door ones.
Oh, this is the best.
I have one of these over-the-door ones in my laundry room where I put like my hiking backpacks and stuff, which is so nice because it's just out of the way.
Right.
No, I guess drilling required. So
Correct.
That's really nice.
It adds extra storage where nobody can see it, right? And these are counterbalanced, so they will hold some weight. So every door can have one of these, as far as I'm concerned.
All the doors in my house are gonna have like little hooks to store my stuff.
Then for this one, this is a 1x4 board. This is a 1x3, and they come, 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot, even 12 foot. So you can make this, if you have a room that you just need to, even like the kids' playroom or what have you, you could really make this as long as you want, right? And then we're just gonna stain it, or paint it. So I like to use these staining pads because you're gonna see in like 2 seconds how fast this is, and then it dries like so fast. I mean, look, I just stained this whole board with this staining pad because it applies and removes the excess all in one step. So it makes it really easy to stain and get a really nice finish.
And it looks like gloves are needed for this.
Gloves I prefer gloves, yes. Then when you're done with the staining or painting, whatever you decide, and I want to make note, we stained before we sanded. You just want to lightly sand the furring of the saw off of there. It's kind of a rustic looking board, so you really don't need to heavy sand it. Then we're going to add our hooks. Now you can see here, there's many different variations of hooks. These are double, this is a triple, we have singles. There's all different things. We have really decorative ones like this. So you can choose what hooks you want and the spacing of them. That's totally up to you. If I'm going to do this, I want to have a lot of storage and a lot of organization, so I like to put a lot on there. But you want to also make sure you have room for the stuff to hang. So then you're just going to, there's 2 holes for each one. Each hook comes with the screws. We're going to pre-drill with a drill bit because that makes the screw go in easier.
And look at you with your cordless drill,
Yes,
which
absolutely.
is really nice. Mine does require it to be plugged in, which can be a little, I know, it can be a little annoying when you're hanging like pictures, but
we're gonna have to fix you up. What are we talking about here? And then you're just going to drill the screws right in, and you can see they tighten very nicely after you pre-drill, and then you're just going to blow off the dust. Now, when you want to hang this, again, this one, we're going to use long screws through the front into the studs, and they're going to really hold nice. And that's what's nice about having the board, is because you can find the studs wherever they are, and you don't have to hang it in a place where you don't actually want it. So it really makes a difference. If you don't want to do that, then you can also use command hooks for purses and hoodies and backpacks. You can see here, I have 2 right here, and these hold some good weight. You want to see what the hold is: 16 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds, and you can just hang these anywhere and they come off. So you can put them wherever you want. And in the next segment, we're going to talk about making this furniture-looking hook rack because it makes it a little more attractive.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. You are always
welcome.
finding solutions for us for everything.
Yes,
so we really appreciate it.
And I'll have all the information on my Home Depot Debbie Facebook page and Instagram, or find me at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot.
Okay, thanks, Debbie.
Thank you so much. Time for Home Depot Debbie, give us more. And we are making a really cool kind of shelf hook thing. I don't know, what's the proper term? Shelf
I
hook
mean,
thing?
I would say a hook rack with a shelf.
Hook rack with a
Yes.
shelf. Perfect for entryway, laundry room, just somewhere where you can hang backpacks and coats and all that.
Absolutely. You know, another organizational tool, if you will. Earlier, we made a real easy DIY hook rack and showed some ready-made ones that are, you know, just buy and hang up. But now we're going to do this decorative one. And to make this is what you're going to need. I use 2x6 material, and they come 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot. So depending on the length that you want, that is what you'll purchase. Now, to do it correctly, I like to give it that crowned furniture look. I like to make the shelf a little wider than the backdrop.
Oh, I like
so, just gives it a little more of a molding look. And so I made this one 26 inches and this one 30. And again, you can make it whatever size you want, but 2 inches on each side gives you a nice crowning look. So then after you get your stuff cut, you're going to sand it up just to make sure all the furring of the saw is off. And then we're going to put these two together. Now I used an 8-footer, so I had this extra piece left over to make kind of a bridge to help me put it together. Otherwise, you're going to want to stick something, a paint can or something, so that you can connect these two, because it makes an L without it tipping over. And then I like to, I'm going to use nails or screws or my nail gun, but to make it really secure, liquid nails first. Just give it a little dollop.
I don't think
here
I've
and
ever
there.
used this before. I've heard of it.
And a little trick with liquid nails is you put it on, release it, and then let air get to both sides, and then put it back down, and then you're going to nail it. And we're going to just make sure I got 2 1/8 on each side, so we're going to push it in a little bit, and
Do you want me to
then
measure this side, or are we good?
well, it's even on both sides.
Perfect.
Then protective eyewear if you're using your nail gun.
Back away.
And then we're just going to put it together like this. Now this is the easy way, and this is available for rental in our tool rental center.
You look so cool with the glasses on.
Thank you.
Trendy.
Make sure you use protective eyewear, or you can purchase one, but they are amazing. And then once you get your L together, then I like to do a little adornment just to give it an extra little molding look. So I just use this 2 1/4 inch baseboard that goes on the floor. You want to miter the ends like so they turn around the corner.
Easy to do?
It is. You can use a miter box like this, and what you do is you put it on the side like this, and then saw it on an angle. That's going to give you each angle, and then you just have to turn it to get the different ones to put it together. Or you can use a power miter saw, which is what I did, and it really came out nice and fine. Then you can use some caulking to kind of pull it all together. Once you do that, you want to stain it or paint it. Add your hooks, because you can use some beautiful hooks on there. And again, depending on the length of it, you're going to want to determine how many hooks you need. Now for this one I use 3. Again, if it's longer, more. But really important is how to hang this. It is pretty heavy.
You got about 30 seconds left.
We're going to show you, this is one of my favorite ways to hang heavy things. This is called a French cleat.
French cleat?
Yes. Now some of them are made of wood, but this one you can purchase right off the shelf in 2 pieces. Now you can see one piece goes on the back of this, one piece goes on the wall into the studs. And you can see, and they come in all different lengths, really long, really short, whatever you want. Then you're just going to slide it on, and it holds. Now it works by counterbalance. So what happens is one has a ridge and one slides in it. So whenever you hang something, there's no way it's going to come off.
When do we want to use this as far as the
mirrors, shelves,
Okay.
anything super heavy that you don't want falling off the wall, and makes it easy that you don't have to measure and put a hook right where the stud is. This is long, so you can make it wherever you want it.
Whoa.
Oops.
Okay.
So
don't mind me.
You can just push it back.
Yeah, push it back.
Anyway, we have all the directions, on my Home Depot Debbie Facebook page or Instagram. Find me at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot and give me a call.
Okay. Home Depot Debbie helping us get organized. We will be right back. Stay with us, everybody.
All right.